All right, boys, we're back here with a very highly requested video. Today, we're going to be going over offensive line. Now, there's currently no stamina penalty in MUT, but at some point in this video, we will be going over the stamina lineup. I did cover it in another video, but it'll be really quick. So just as an overview for offensive linemen, what are the ratings that matter the most? So we'll just pull up Trent Williams, for example. The ratings that really matter, we got regular run block. Run block works against the defender's block shed rating. Then we got pass block power, pass block finesse. Pass block power goes ahead, works against the defender's power moves. Pass block finesse works against the defender's finesse moves. So really ratings like run block finesse, run block power really don't matter. And once pass block reaches like a certain threshold, it really doesn't matter either. Strength plays a little bit of a part in it as well, but that's pretty much everything that does matter. Now there are different things though, right? We're going to make a pass blocking, a run blocking, then an overall best offensive line, and then we'll go over the weight lineup. Okay, so for the first lineup right here, we're going to go over run blocking, and I think run blocking for sure got to be Taylor Decker. Just when we look at him compared to the top end options, right? So him versus Trent Williams, he has 4 more run block. He has 1 more run block than Anthony Munoz and also 40 pounds on him. I do like the lineman to be over 300 pounds just period anyway. And then, like I said, man, Taylor Decker, just from a pure stat standpoint, better than almost every single left tackle as a run blocker. And now when we go over to the left guard right here, we are going to take a look at Isaac Seumalo right here. 6'4", 303, 95 strength. He has 95 run block this time. We go through all the offensive linemen, right? He has the highest run block compared to Peter Skoronski. He has 1 more run block. He has 2 more run block than Ruben Brown, and he's also over 300 pounds. So yeah, for sure, Isaac Seumalo going to be our left guard. And we're kind of building just a playoff offensive line right here, but we also got Creed Humphrey that, once again, guess what? Has 2 more run block than Ryan Kelly. If we just keep going down the line of center, right? Like Kevin Glover, 2 more run block. He has 2 more run block than Alex Mack. He is just better from a stat standpoint than every other center we could get. Now, right guard right here, we got an interesting one. We do have what's called Larry Allen compared to Will Hernandez, 2 more run block, and he's the same exact weight. Bill Fralick, he has like 50 pounds on and 1 more run block. Logan Mankins' time, however, is actually pretty like similar in the run game department. So I went Larry Allen because he has 25 more pounds, 4 more strength. They have equal run block though. So I went Larry Allen right here. Will Shields, once again, pretty much like you won't see like the biggest difference in the world between him, Will Shields, and Logan Mankins. But I do think Larry Allen is just slightly better. He floods Robert Hunt, and yeah, he's just better from a stat standpoint than every other right guard when it comes to run blocking. And at right tackle right here, we actually got Chris Hinton. So Chris Hinton right here, 6'4", 300 pounds, compared to John Runyon. He's just better. He has 2 more run block. He has 2 more run block than him. He does lose 30 pounds. So again, that is like a preference thing if you really want to care about the weight. That does make sense. Lincoln Kennedy right here, he has 1 more run block, but again, he loses what's called 35 pounds. So it's actually, I was making it seem like Chris Hennon just runs away with it. It's actually a lot closer than you would think. And then like after that, there's a huge drop off. So that's pretty much the big 3 at right tackle. And also, I just want to go over tight end as well. I got some questions about like tight end, like run blocking. It's always going to be Gronk right here, man. Gronk, I think, is the best blocker in the game. He's actually going to be somewhat affordable now that he did get a redux at that tight end spot. So if you're looking for a run blocking tight end, this is your guy. So this right here was the overall best run blocking lineup. Let's go ahead and go over the pass blocking lineup now. And we're going to get started left tackle. And again, we're just going to look through the top options. When we compare Trent Williams to Taylor Decker, Taylor Decker just floods him in the ratings that matter. He has 95 pass block power, 94 pass block finesse. Like Taylor Decker is going to go ahead and be our left tackle for the pass blocking as well. Anthony Munoz, same exact story as well. He is just better at almost every single rating. Taylor Decker, our left tackle. When we go to left guard, again, we'll compare Isaac Seumalo to the top end options once again. We look at Peter Skoronski. He has 4 more pass block power, but Skoronski actually has 4 more pass block finesse. So it's actually kind of a toss-up to me. Like Skoronski, really not that much worse. Like you could go Skoronski, save a little bit of coinage as well. You could save a little bit of coinage going with Skoronski. I don't hate that at all. Every other option though, he pretty much is in the lead on. Like he has, like I would say +4, +5 to these ratings is pretty significant. Like 1 or 2 here and there, not the biggest deal, but 5, that is a big difference. At center right here, once again, Creed Humphrey, just comparing him to the top end options, has 3 more pass block power, 1 more pass block finesse compared to Ryan Kelly. He has every single better stat than Kevin Glover and Alex Mack once again. So just overall, man, he just has the best stats for a center. And a right guard right here, again, we're going to pull up Larry Allen. That was the best run blocker. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at him compared to everyone else. So when it comes to pass blocking, however, him and Will Hernandez more of a wash because he has 2 more pass block power. Will Hernandez has 2 more more pass block finesse. It's pretty much a wash, so you could go Will Hernandez right here as well. Bill Fralick, he has 5 more pass block power than and only 1 less pass block finesse, so he wins that matchup. Logan Mankins, he wins. Will Shields, he also wins that matchup. And Robert Hunt, he absolutely wins that matchup. So if you want to go Will Hernandez right here, again, I don't mind it. He's going for a little bit less, 280k. I'm going to go ahead and put him here, and I'm also going to put Peter Skoronski right here, just to show you guys that you can go other options. Now, at right tackle right here, again, we'll pull up John Runyon. When we compare him to Chris Hinton from a pass blocking standpoint, right? Equal pass block power, but Hinton actually has 1 more pass block finesse. So for me, he wins that matchup. And again, you could say the weight matters. I'm not saying you're wrong. I think you can argue a right tackle, and then Lincoln Kennedy is really the only person left, and Hinton is a lot better pass blocker than Kennedy. Almost the same exact lineup for pass block, run block. Now, what we're also going to go ahead and do, however, is go over the overall best before we go into the weight lineup. So things I value, left tackle, right tackle, not really changing. Center, also not really changing. Something that does kind of matter on center though is awareness. So 93 awareness on Creed. Like, we just go over the top end options though. He actually is the highest awareness. So what the awareness rating does on the center, it replaces your lowest offensive lineman's awareness. That in theory leads to is like better blitz pickup, and your lineman should be a little bit smarter, but the linemen in this game are kind of dumb. So the only 2 positions that I'm kind of like, okay, things could change. It's the guards. So what I look for on guards, I'll literally show you guys what I look for on guards and why I do. So we're gonna go over to mud.gg right here. I always use their site for like this lineup stuff, and I like to just sort by speed for guards. So we're actually gonna make it individual first. We're gonna go to left guard first. So when I look at like speed and everything, right? Why do I do this? Someone like Steve Avila, I still love this card. The reason why I think the speed and acceleration is important is especially when they're pulling and getting to the second level. I value that, man. I like Steve Avila a lot. I do. If you want to see he's the best left guard in the game because of these physical stats, I'm not going to say you're wrong. Especially if you get like a base strategy card that can boost some of his like core ratings. Like Steve Avila, I don't feel like it's bad. Obviously, would I recommend using Kendrick Green? No. Cody White here, again, I mean, I don't hate it, but there's a huge drop off. Like Steve Avila with that 87 speed, 86 acceleration compared to literally like almost everyone else, it's just night and day. So that's why I kind of like just like to mention him in these videos. Like even say like top 10 fastest like guards, Conor McGovern, and he has 71 speed. So yeah, and also what you could do as well, which this is smart as well, instead of sorting by speed, you can sort by acceleration, because that kind of matters for linemen a little bit more. And then it's kind of the same people. Like again, Skoronski goes 78. Like there's a big difference between 78 and 86. Now when we go ahead and look at right guard right here, again, we'll sort by speed and then acceleration. Joe Tippmann, I think, still has a very good argument, because once again, 87 speed, 90 acceleration, pulling with him, getting up to the second level. And once again, right here, we are going to go ahead and sort by acceleration, because you can value either or. And this time, Bill Fralick, though, actually 81 acceleration, that's actually really, really nice as well. So I just like to mention these guys that are relatively like fast for linemen, just because I think, especially at the guard position, it's one that will be engaged in like a lot of double teams a lot, and 2, I think it's very valuable for them to get up to the second level a lot. So I like Joe Tippmann, like Steve Avila, even like Bill Fralick as well. So if you want to say like you're going to add them to like this core lineup, I think that's really, really smart. And now the last thing we are going to go ahead and do, we're going to go ahead and go to mud.gg right here. And now we're going to talk about linemen and their weight. So this right here, we're selecting all the lineman position. We're going to play people out of position. This is the all weight lineup. Now, the reason why we're going to go ahead and do this is they kind of patched the stamina glitch. They did, but their patch was just to remove fatigue from Ultimate Team. If they ever add fatigue back in, guess what? This is going to be important, because your lineman's weight is really what will determine if the defense gets fatigued or not. So we sort by lineman. Obviously, number 1 right here, Trent Brown. Trent Brown, you are in luck, because he is, honestly, you can say he's still one of the better tackles in the game. And it's not speed, not acceleration, really not a core stats thing either. Not 89 pass block finesse, 91 pass block power, 89 run block, but he's 6'8", 380. So this card right here was the stamina glitch. So at left tackle right here, we're going to go ahead and have, guess what? We're going to have Trent Brown right here, and we're going to go ahead and put him at his 91 overall. That is going to be our starting left tackle. And again, we're still on this weight filter. I don't recommend using Daniel Falele unless he gets a running back. If you know, you know. DeJuan Jones, though. DeJuan Jones has a good card. DeJuan Jones, 90 overall. Guess what? Not really too fast, not really too great acceleration, but he's 6'8", 374, and also he has 90 run block, 92 pass block power, 87 pass block finesse. They're not the best ratings in the world, but he's the biggest right tackle you could go ahead and get. So we're going to go ahead and play Trent Brown and DeJuan Jones as our tackles. And this is also kind of like, I would say this is basically a cheap offensive line as well, kind of like a budget baller, no money spent type of thing. And now we're looking for pieces at the guard, right? We don't want to use 73 overalls, but hey, 89 Jordan Mailata. we can use him. 6'8", 365. Again, 87 run block, 85 pass block finesse, 89 pass block power. Not the best stats in the world, but I mean, just as a guard, like it's not the worst thing in the world. Because again, I think the guard is where you can use people that don't have the highest like core stats. I think like speed, acceleration do kind of matter there, but also we're building the all weight lineup. So we're gonna have Mayata as our left guard. And then again, we're just scrolling down. I wouldn't really recommend using an 86 either, but 91 Orlando Brown, guess what? That works as well. Orlando Brown, 6'8", 365, has 88 run block, 89 pass block finesse, 90 pass block power. So Orlando Brown, guess what? He fits into this lineup as well. We can play him at center. We can play him at guard. Again, we're playing a lot of people out of position right here, but Orlando Brown is going to go ahead and be a piece on the offensive line for sure. And now we're just looking for one solid piece. I mean, again, we could go Evan Neal right here. Don't love the Evan Neal play. You could go Evan Neal. Again, I'm not mad at that. You could. But I'm going to go ahead and say Tristan Wirfs, 90 overall right here, and you just do the set, and he's already up to a 91, by the way, and he has decent speed, decent acceleration. You could play as a card at guard if you wanted to. 6'5", 345, 78 speed, 75 acceleration, 91 pass block finesse, 90 pass block power, 90 run block, all the way around. Really solid stats. And yeah, this is gonna be the all weight lineup for me, just in case they ever do bring back the fatigue and ultimate team. Now, also right here to end off the video, we did go ahead and get Marquise Bounty. Now, where does he fit into all this? I do think Creed Humphrey's better. Creed Humphrey has one more pass block power than him, so it's really like no point to upgrade from Creed Humphrey to Marquise Pouncey. But at the same time, Marquise Pouncey does have 94 awareness, so they're pretty much the same exact center card almost. But yeah, boys, this is pretty much all my thoughts on offensive line right now in Madden 24 Ultimate Team. Hope you guys did enjoy this video, man. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to stay updated with the best cards in Madden. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and see me use basically this offensive line right here live, make sure to hit that noti bell on YouTube as well, or check the links in the description. Hit that Twitch with a follow. We've been multi-streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. Would love to see y'all on some streams, man. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here, because I ranked the best defensive ends in Madden 24.